this morning we're here at Liberty Park. We're going to see Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. You can see her right there. We're on the first ferry out. It's almost 9 a.m.
There's people back there, they're not gonna make it.
9 o'clock on the dot, and we are pulling out.
On a journey of great historical significance, Ellis Island was the principal gateway for...
Guys, this is Ellis Island. Here's the Ellis Island National Museum of Immigration. Have much time, guys, and so we're going to do the Ellis Island experience. This room was used by doctors, and they would watch out the windows for people that were coming in coughing or limping so that they could take care of them. This room is huge, guys. This is where they sat for their turn, I guess, for the doctors to see them. All their worldly possessions were in these little suitcase type containers. The doctors would check their eyes for trachoma. As you would come into this building, they would mark your coat with any amount of these letters depending on how you, if you were limping or coughing, pregnant, you would have one of these marks on your coat. I could show how much money they had so they know they weren't paupers. The room we were just in is called the Legal Inspection Room. Here it is.
which frequently echoed with the sounds of many languages as a Tower of Babel. Ellis Island inspectors were assisted by interpreters who were fluent in major
Were a
languages.
criminal or had broken some law, you had to come here to the hearing room. They even had a concession stand. I don't think I told y'all, but 2% of people were actually deported. This is the money exchange room.
Money. The money exchange was on the first floor. British pounds, Italian lira, French francs, Polish zloty.
Ticket booth, tickets to all points. There's Texas, y'all. Look at her standing all loud and proud. And guys, once we look, so they have Texas there pulled out by itself, but it's right here. It's in the map. I wonder why it got its own little special. Texas, the Empire State. Wow, I'm gonna have to go back and look at this. Except mental testing. It says adult completion 3 times in 45 seconds. This is a 5-block frame test. Completion time for an 8-year-old, 5 minutes. And you draw a diamond. So you use this diamond testing to see. So this was Slavic and Italian immigrants who had never held a pencil before. They were in the top group. Those who had never gone to school, and those who had gone to school less than a year. So you see the 3 different groups. This is the last room, the doctor diagnosis. We don't have much time, guys. We got to get back on the ferry to go to the Statue of Liberty. So anyway, a lot to see here, guys. You could spend hours, days, probably. I don't know, but it's a lot to see. We're just cutting it short because we've got a lot of territory to cover. Now headed to the Statue of Liberty on the Miss New Jersey. Head to the Statue of Liberty now. Y'all, there was 54 folks on the cruise that came in the first one. Look at that one. It is full my gosh. So if you're planning on doing this, come on the first ship out. The one that leaves at 9. The one that leaves at 10. Slam full, guys. Oh my goodness. She is, guys. Look at that beautiful sky behind her. Here's the back of the statue, pressing out a minted coin.
I'm gonna buy me one.
It says, watch here. So we're watching, guys. Look at the little coin over there. Oh, and it just spit it right onto the floor. There it is, guys. We're headed back to Liberty State Park in New Jersey. A receipt got away. She took off running for the receipt. The closer she got to the receipt, the more it blew. Early birds. We're only 4 of us on here. Oh, there's a guy in here. 5 total on this boat back to New Jersey. Figured out, guys, is these boats that are slam full, these are coming out of New York. And you see the boat we're on coming out of New Jersey. Look at the people waiting to get onto the boat going back into New York. Yeah, so if you're planning some kind of trip like this, I suggest staying in New Jersey, riding the subway into New York, and catch the boat out of New Jersey. Bye, girl. See you next time. The tallest building you see right there, that's the World Trade Center. Right there in the center is the World Trade Center. My niece would say, now that's a picture. The little building right there is the Empire State Building. Here is New York City, and over here is Jersey City. Out of New Jersey, there was literally 13 of us on that boat ride. This is a memorial for September the 11th. It has the names of everyone who lost their life. Wow. This is awesome, guys. Here's our rental. I don't think I told y'all we got a rental, a car to come to New York in, rather than bring the big truck. We're now in Hoboken, and we're headed to Carlos Bakery. Carlos Bake Shop. They have these delicious cakes. I'm thinking about getting this chocolate fudge cake. It looks so delicious. They do have cannolis, which are probably amazing as well.
Why? There's this one?
Puff cake. I got the chocolate fudge cake. I got the one that was out of the refrigerator. She said these are like room temperature. The other ones are really cold. I got a bag to go and a buttercream cake. Butter cake. German butter cake. I'm sorry, guys. To go. And here's the family. There's baby doll. That is so smart, guys. I know it's something silly. I'm from Texas, so it doesn't get hot. But those are like gloves in plastic attached to the handlebars. That's pretty darn smart. I actually saw a stroller that had the same setup on it, and they had the baby on the subway. Shake Shack, it was the only restaurant or anywhere around here that had a restroom. We didn't order, but man, their food looks really good. Here's the other side. Got this chicken sandwich, guys. Korean style chicken we got on the subway. The last time we thought we wouldn't be back on it, but we are. We're going to the World Trade Center today. Just came up the escalator. This is huge, guys. Longest escalator ride I've ever been on. The World Trade Center, guys. Up close and personal. The other twin tower. It is larger than the first one I showed with y'all. And it appears like it must have the names of everyone that was on the Flight 77, which is the flight that crashed into the Pentagon. This is cool. The National September 11th Memorial and Museum. So the first pool that I shared with y'all is the North Pool. The second one is the South Pool. Because we came out of the World Trade Center, came here, and here. Headed back towards the subway. Back on the sub, we are headed to Times Square. As y'all saw in the previous clip, we did head back to Times Square. We wanted to take a few pictures with the naked cowboy and just some pictures there in Times Square. So we did that, and then we ate some more 99-cent pizza and headed back to the subway. Stop. Newport. This is our first time having to stand up in the subway. That's to the car. Hoboken train. Just like that. We're back in New Jersey. Another fabulous day we had there in New York and in New Jersey. So y'all saw we got to go to Ellis Island. That was fabulous. You could spend hours, probably days and weeks there. So much to look at. We had a very limited time. The boat rides are every hour. So we set our clock, I think, for like 40 minutes so that we would set an alarm for 40 minutes so we could start back towards the boat and get on it and get over to the Statue of Liberty. And so we didn't get to see a whole lot, but I did share with y'all some of what we got to see while we were there. Really, really cool place to visit. Some of the things that I kept for ephemera, of course, our tickets to do the Ellis Island and Statue of Liberty. It was $25 for adults and $16 for kids. So I have those. I didn't get anything at Ellis Island. I did pick up some things at the Statue of Liberty. So the first thing that I picked up were these little keychains. I think they had like buy one, get one half off or something. And so I got one for me and one for my granddaughter. I don't plan on using these for keychains. I was thinking that we could use these if we make like a scrapbook, you know, a junk journal type thing. We could use these for making a chunky chain to hang off the side. Guys, I have so many projects that I want to do, and will I ever get to them? I don't know, but I have these. I would love to be able to put together a journal of all my vacations that I've taken over in New England, and that make one big, nice, chunky journal of all that. So that's what I got those for. Next, I picked up some stickers. These were like $4 or so. Very nice quality, pretty stickers. I got that one, and I got this one. Y'all saw us pressing out a coin. These were really pretty. You know, for $4. That's nice little piece to have, a little token of your travels. I did get some postcards there. These were $3.95, and I will share them with you. So for over 100 years, the Statue of Liberty has stood as a symbol of hope and freedom, inspiring the millions of immigrants who entered into America through nearby Ellis Island. The statue is 12 stories tall, and the pedestal that it sits on is 89 feet of granite. President Grover Cleveland dedicated the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island in the New York Harbor on October 28, 1886. It was renovated and rededicated in 1986, and well over 1 million people visit there per year. So that is really cool. Y'all saw those ferries and how crowded the ferry was that was coming out of New York compared to the ferry that was coming out of New Jersey. We stayed in New Jersey, and that just worked out so good, guys. You know, we didn't have to get into the heart of the city with the car and all the things. We were just able to take that subway in and out. Now, to go to the Statue of Liberty, we did have to go to, what's it called, Liberty Park, or I don't, anyway, there's a parking facility. It was like $7 to park there, and but it wasn't like driving in New York. So here are the postcards. I'll share with you a couple of them. It was just a beautiful sight. I had, you know, never been to New York City. This was my first time, and I was just so excited to get to go to these places. I won't show them all to you, but she's just so standing there so proud. It's just cool. And there where we got on the ferries, they were doing some work there, and so we like had to walk kind of far to get on the ferry. Anyway, you do have to go through security screening to get onto the ferry. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't. But when, like, if it says it's taking off at 9, like on 9 o'clock, they pulling out. So you can't be like 9:02 and come try to be running. Those people literally running, and of course they didn't make it on our boat. So got that, and then they had these beautiful bags that you got your stuff at the gift shop. How pretty is that? Absolutely beautiful. So kept that bag for sure. So that is everything that I got on the boat tour. And then so when my daughter was about 15 or 16, she went to New York, and was introduced to the Naked Cowboy, as far as just, you know, seeing him there in Times Square and taking a picture. Well, the day before when we had been there in Times Square, he wasn't there. So the day that we went back, he was there, and so we did get pictures. She wanted a picture of her daughter with him, because she had had her picture taken with him. So here's his little postcard that he gives out. So we got two of them, one for me, one for my granddaughter. Just fun. He was a lot of fun. I was like, woo! He's like, come here, Blondie. And so I went over there and took a picture. And then my granddaughter took a picture. And we took a few pictures there, just in Times Square. And we ate some pizza. So if you've never had the 99-cent pizza in New York, you're missing out. We ate at the one that we ate. It was like right on the corner of a building. I don't even know what street we were on. We tried a different one. It just wasn't as good. We got one slice there. And then we went up and over a block, I think, and got the one we had eaten the night before, which is the one I shared with y'all in this video. The pizza was so good for 99 cents. Perfect. And then we're back in New Jersey. So, yeah, I had been to New Jersey before, but we got to stay there for 2 days this time. And it was fun. So some of the things that I got there, we went to Carlos Bake Shop. This says Carlos Bakery. We went to the one in Times Square, but I didn't buy anything because I didn't want to have to pack it around. I knew the next day we were going to be in New Jersey. And so that's what I did. I waited till we went to New Jersey. So we did eat some sweets there, and we took some to go. So I picked up this, and this is what I used to bring some things back, which I'll share with you in a different video besides this one. But this is a nice size bag, and it's very durable, and I brought back some things in it. So got that. Ended up with the key to the hotel. I forgot it was in my purse. My stuff came in a little bag. So this is Carlos Bake Shop. So I just pulled out some ephemera to keep. A little notepad from the hotel. We stayed at the Ramada. Little parking pass that we had. And then the girls got more sweets than I did, and they actually had their sweets in a box. So I did cut the lids off of the boxes so that we could have these to put in. Obviously I couldn't bring everything. I had to cut a lot of things up. So I have to, you know, trim this up and square it out, and we'll be able to use this in our little junk journals or whatever we decide to do with all our ephemera. But that is it, guys. The 9/11 memorial was, you know, very touching to be there and experience that. It was just a really good time there in New York. I really enjoyed it. I was glad that I got to go. And I was glad that I got to take my granddaughter with me. We started listing like all the states that she had been to. So including that, she's actually been to 17 states. I think that's pretty cool to be as young as she is and have gotten to see as many states as she has. I just think that is awesome. And I got to add New York City to my list of things, and I added Connecticut. The other states I had already been to, but Connecticut was a new state for me. So that is it, guys. That is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have already watched day 1, day 1 and 2, day 2 and 3. This is a day 4 video. If you've been enjoying them, please give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of my friends here on YouTube. And I will see each of you in my next video. Bye, guys.